we got pretty drunk yesterday.
Yeah, sure.
That's
what you need to tell yourself. No, we did.
And then I dropped Kersey off. I sent Kersey on his merry way. We were hanging out with my buddy Kersey. And then I was hungry. It was like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And I haven't had Popeyes in a long time. And I wanted a spicy chicken
sandwich.
sandwich.
No.
I wanted a spicy chicken sandwich.
I ate it on my way back.
Yeah. Did you really?
Yeah, as I was walking out there. I left before them because I didn't want to say God. I did a
What do
proper
you wanna
Irish
say?
goodbye.
Exactly. He doesn't like Kersey very much. And but the bottom line is I fear that I've developed a relationship with an Indian man who works at Popeyes. Because it was 10 p.m. And I said, I'd like a spicy chicken sandwich, please. And he says, we're out of spicy chicken sandwiches. And I said, oh. I pretended to be really sad.
Oh.
I was like, oh, man.
Knocking the table over.
Damn! Ah! And then he goes, no, I'll give you free chicken. He charged me like $7, and he gave me like 10 fucking pieces of chicken. He gave me so much fucking chicken. And then he was like, I'll give you chicken, just get a combo order. I'll give you all the chicken you want. And then I tried to like play it off. I was like, would you do like dark meat? And he was like, yeah, I can do that for you.
Would you do it in a box? Would you do it in a fox?
And then I shook his hand.
Nice doing business with you.
What's going on here, Bob? You're listening to Bells and Whistles podcast. Ryan Quigley from Birdie. Welcome back, as always, guys.
It's great to be back. You're probably wondering, what, these fuckers again?
It's true. We've decided that, well,
we wanted to do every other one because we've started realizing that we have confidence in ourselves. and so every other episode we'll have a guest still. Where you're still gonna have people that aren't us.
But we're gonna do some we're gonna start masturbating together.
Yeah.
Every other week. Do me a favor. I'll ask at the beginning. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a like. And if you're on,
I thought you were asking me to do you a favor. I was like, yeah. Then what do you want?
Okay. Give us a like if you're on YouTube. That'd be and maybe leave a comment. You haven't already subscribed. That's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to start off this way. Do you think? Because first of all, how are you? I'll ask that. This is good podcasting. How are you, buddy?
I'm great. You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you, actually.
What's that?
How are you?
Let me answer naturally and not use this as a segue to get to my talking point.
Uh-huh.
So, would you consider me like a health guy?
Oh, sure.
I'm a little bit of if there's two things that you need to know about me, it's that I'm very I'm obnoxiously health conscious these days, and two, I am very easily impressionable.
Yeah.
And I watch a lot of crap.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And have you heard of the fella, his name is Liver King?
Not only have I heard of him, I am the Liver King.
I've watched a lot of Liver King, and he's my favorite guy ever.
Yeah.
He's this guy who's, if you look at him and you judge by his behavior, he's totally on anabolic steroids.
I was gonna, because I don't. Liver King might be super famous. I went on Instagram to watch him. Yeah, he's got 1.7 million followers or whoever. He's got not verified though. I will say that.
Where
on Instagram?
It's all about TikTok, bud. It's all about TikTok, baby.
Regardless, this man looks like a sweet potato.
He's got a big beard. Do you know what his real name is? His real name is Brian Johnson. His real name is Brian Johnson. And the bottom line, he goes on about these 9 ancestral tenets, right? And it basically says if you want to be the highest version of yourself, you have to live like your fucking ancestors.
Oh, ancestral.
What did you think I was saying?
Incest.
That's a different. That's your Liver King.
And how sad was it that I was like, well, okay,
sure, yeah, no.
What's his deal? Who am I to judge?
Who am I to judge? But bottom line, his big thing, obviously, is you have to eat liver.
Yeah.
Right? And so I was sad enough last week. I said, you know what? Fuck it. And he eats the fucking liver raw.
Yeah, I saw a little video.
He eats the liver raw with maple syrup. So I don't know how he got to that. But that's what he does.
Okay.
And I said I'm not going to
because maple syrup comes from the tree, ain't it?
Okay.
It's all natural. It's, you give it a little tip tap.
Yeah, but you don't need to put a leaf on it. You know, at any rate, I said I'm going to go out and buy myself a cow liver.
Okay.
And I'm not going to eat it raw.
Oh, sure, but you're going to
I made taco meat with it. I basically it's disgusting.
Yeah.
I chopped it up really small and I mixed it in with ground beef. And I made taco meat that was about 50% beef liver.
Don't you feel like that kind of defeats the purpose, though?
Why?
I mean, maybe you get the same
thing. You get the same
I have
nutrients.
to think that part of the thing that your body knows that you're eating it raw without anything else. Your body knows that you look cooler that way.
You know what? There's actually a damn good chance that you're right.
Yeah.
But I wasn't.
No, you weren't. I
needed to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Start small. And I made the taco meat.
Yeah.
And shockingly, perfectly
Tastes
fine.
great.
Tastes delicious.
Yeah.
Not offensive at all.
Sure.
It was a success.
Yeah.
Successful experiment. It just tasted like ground beef.
I think the word success is used too liberally here, but
So I finished making the taco. I let it sit on the counter after I finished dinner. I go on my fire escape. I hang out on the fire escape.
Yeah.
About an hour and a half passes. I say, okay, time to go inside. I'm going to clean up.
Yeah.
I come back into the kitchen. The now room temperature taco meat. I go, oh, that smells like dog food. It smells. That's people because I don't know if you know what liver. No, I didn't. I certainly didn't know what liver smells or tastes like. Or have any sort of qualifier for it.
What does it taste like? It must taste probably just like ground beef.
What I did tasted like ground beef.
Okay,
hot, room temperature. It smelled like wet fucking dog food. Wet fucking dog food. That's what liver smells like, and that's what Liver King isn't telling you. Brian Johnson, you know for a fact. That's some room temperature ass liver. Smells like fucking dog food. And the ancestors fucking knew that too. So that's the main thing. It smells like fucking dog food.
Well, don't you? Because this leads. I'm a Liver King virgin.
No, I'm a Liver King slut.
I'm new to this sort of thing, so I was looking around. I'm like, okay, well, what's like an interesting video that I can look at, right?
Yeah, what'd you watch?
I watched the first little clip that he had on his Instagram.
Yeah,
which he's walking through the forest, and he's like. Hi there, primals.
Primals.
He's like, hey there, primals. A lot of people are always asking me why I always wear this hat.
Okay, what he said?
Have you seen this? No, he said, a lot of people always ask me why I always wear this hat. This is my crown. This hat.
Yeah.
And he says, he says, I see a lot of those manicured boys. They wake up and they comb their hair, they wash their face, they brush their teeth. None of that shit for me.
He alleges that he doesn't shower or brush his teeth.
So I'm sure that
his house must smell crazy.
I don't want to I'm sure that this appeals to a lot of people out there that already don't shower. But don't you think that this guy has to smell like dog shit?
I won't lie. I am 100% sold that what he's doing works. I'm so certain that it works. It's just I like fucking ice cream. Yeah. I'm not going to stop it.
I get that. I'm sure that when we were primates. The
Pokemon.
I'm sure that when we were all Neanderthals and Homo sapiens, we were in the best shape of our lives.
Homo erectus.
But don't you also think that everybody there had crusty vomit and shit all over them and smelled terrible?
It smelled terrible.
I feel like there's got to be a middle ground here.
You know what the best part about him is? He'll go on a podcast, right?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, so like, I know I'm supposed to eat liver. Mm-hmm. But like, why? Like, what does it get you? Like, what? Why? Like, what's the benefit? And he'll, in all seriousness, if first of all, Liver King, if you ever want to come on the podcast, that'd be honestly my fucking dream.
Yeah,
because you'll ask him, and he'll be like, look, honestly, I don't fucking know. He'll essentially be like, you could find someone else to talk about the science. All I know is this is what my ancestors did. He'll be like, this is what my ancestors did. And that's enough for me. And it's working for me.
But this is the other thing that I wanted to say. Well, there's a couple things I wanted to say.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I feel like, to get serious for a second, don't you feel like there's all something, it's a little eugenics-y?
You say so?
There is a little something of like, this is how we ought to go back to. Anybody that doesn't want to live off the land, off the meat.
He lives in a massive mansion.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
But like, he's like, this is their sissy boys if they don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Whereas like, I have so many healthy. If I was in the primal times, I would have fucking died.
That's what they're alleging that.
That's my fault.
You are the way you are because you're not living ancestrally.
Wow,
They're
really?
saying, yeah, that's what they're saying.
But I've been like this since I was born.
Well, it's still your fault. It's still your fault. You're not eating enough liver. And I'll have you know. Hold up, I'm gonna go off camera for 2 seconds. Hold on,
guys, please.
Hold on, I can't believe I forgot. I should have brought these.
Oh, you got the. What is this?
You got them here. I got the fucking tablets from Liver King.
Oh no!
Hey, what do you want? You want one of these? Look, grass-fed beef liver.
So what? It's just a tablet?
It's it's desiccated liver.
Well, then what's the point of him eating it? Why does he eat it?
He says there's a day I can't do liver. I use my what's it called? Ancestral supplements. This is beef liver. If you want to hit that, go.
I don't want to touch that.
And then over here, look, grass-fed beef organs. It's a medley. It's a medley. You want to know what's in it?
Good.
It has liver.
They got Despacito mixed in there.
Liver, heart, kidney, pancreas, and my favorite, spleen.
Ooh. And I'll be honest. I thought those were all synonyms.
What a fucking waste of money. That I've done. I'll buy anything. I will buy anything, and you guys can't buy a fucking t-shirt. You guys won't buy a t-shirt?
Let's do the merch now. Come on.
Buy a t-shirt. Come on, go to the there's a
in the
Teespring.
description below.
You have to.
There's a great link to a great website. It's called Teespring.
Make America Great Again.
It's called The Real DeSantis. No, you go to our website. We don't have a website. We don't go to it, but go to the Teespring website. That's Bellhop Productions or whatever. I don't know what the official.
It's
link
the
is.
First link in the description.
Yeah, you'll see it there. Well, it's not the first link. The first link is going to be I think 3 Ways to Survive now.
You moved it around?
And maybe I did move it around.
It's just this.
Okay, I'm the one that does. Anyway,
3 Ways to Survive.
Yeah.
Okay, what
show is that?
Piece of shit. Who cares about that garbage show?
First link in the description. You're gonna go on there. And you're gonna buy. You should buy a T-shirt. You should buy what do we got? Mugs. We got all that
mugs.
stuff. All the money goes straight to a podcast that supports Biden.
It's true. It's true.
It goes to anti DeSantis podcast. It's a charity.
It goes directly into funding the FBI raid of Mar-a-Lago.
Something that I feel like we ought to address.
Isn't it? Well, this is really my only take. Mm-hmm. Isn't it so funny that they keep saying Mar-a-Lago? Isn't that so funny? It's so funny. Mar-a-Lago. Yeah, Trump's Mar-a-Lago. Just say his house.
So what?
Trump's
was
house.
Anybody else there? Nobody was there. Was that the idea?
They waited for him to leave. I've heard bits and pieces of the story because quite frankly, I just don't. Yeah. I can't get it up to care.
Yeah, no.
But I think they like purposely waited for no one to be there, and then I think like his lawyer was or like his son was the one that called him to let them know.
Okay.
That they were rifling through his undie drawer.
Well, that was what I feel like. There's something very plankton from the chum bucket esque about this.
You'd say so?
Yeah.
It's all yours.
No, I'm telling you, the FBI breaks into his house and they're like undoing the safe. They open up. There's a big bottle with a formula.
They had to dismantle his wife Karen. They had to dismantle her.
Trump comes walking in and he's got the Mr. Krabs little.
He's all orange.
His little legs.
Me nuclear codes, boy. Me.
Oh no. I don't know. I'm just curious what else they found. I don't care about the political stuff they found. I'm just curious what else they found in there. Like, do you think he's got a copy of Pokemon Ruby in there?
He's like, where's my teddy bear? Where's my Blastoise plushie? I wonder. I do want to know. I want to know what. You hear what they say? They said that he kept ripping papers up. Did you hear about this? Is that
stop saying stuff while I'm drinking?
No, he started apparently during meetings. They'd be like, President Trump, this is like very important. We're gonna need this after the meeting, and he'd be like, and then at the end of the fucking meeting, he just started ripping it up, and then they would have to like tape it back together and put it back in the records.
Oh no!
So my favorite scene is imagining just the 22-year-old intern just is watching him rip, and I'm just like, oh. Okay, getting the scotch tape. And having to wait for Trump to leave the room naturally, and then going through the wastebasket, and it's full of his chewing gum.
I'm talking. Speaking of 22-year-old interns, this is what I wanted to circle back around on. Who do you think is filming Liver King?
Oh, he's got like a guy. I forget the guy's name. His guy might be named Justin or something. Because he pays. That's what these guys do.
I'm sure they get paid tons of money.
They pay a guy. They say, your life for the next 5 years, I'm going to take care of you, and you're going to follow me fucking everywhere. Yeah. I was one of those guys, basically.
You were almost one of those guys.
Yeah, I was one of those guys. If you're watching, you know who you are. Yeah. Miss you, bud.
But all I'm saying is, don't you think like. I'm curious, like they're walking through, or whatever, and they pass by a mirror, and just for a split second, you get a glimpse of the guy with the camera, with the phone holding it up, and it's just Poindexter. It's just some fucking shriveled up little kid. He's got these big glasses. And he's like, that's right, eat the liver lifestyle.
Eat the liver lifestyle. He's like, no liver for me today. My asthma is acting up.
That's me. Yeah. That would be me. I'm sure there's a lot of people out here.
I guarantee that if Liver King ever met you,
he'd hate me.
No, he would like. I think he'd like you. He's an incredibly charismatic guy.
He seems like a nice guy.
I love Liver King.
The thing is that I feel like I stand diametrically opposed to his
he would
philosophy.
turn you. He would sit down and he'd be like, "What health issues do you have?
Yeah.
What if I told you I could fix them in a year?" And he'd be like, "You get on. You start doing all the shit that I say. Mm-hmm. You start getting sunlight. You start sleeping.
Yeah.
You start you start eating liver and stuff." He said, "I'll fix you right up." I guarantee it.
Do you want my honest answer? What I'd say?
Oh, please.
Well, because I'll have you know, up until about 5 years ago, I met one of those guys every single year of my life.
Yeah,
and they told me the exact same thing. I told you I was eating chalk. For a couple of months.
Charcoal.
I ate charcoal.
But he's not saying charcoal. You never tried liver, did you?
I never did try liver. I did try cutting out all the stuff. There you go. I did try cutting out all the other stuff that like people say you can't have.
You tried cutting out
was essentially only
carnivore
eating liver.
Diet.
Yeah, cardboard diet.
What'd you say?
Diet.
Did you try to say carnivore diet? You said cardboard.
I said cardboard diet. I was trying to roll way too quickly. Yeah, no, carnivore diet. I tried that. I tried the whole 9 yards.
And what worked? What would you say was the most?
Nothing
Do you want
worked.
to open
Look
up
at
about
me.
the fucking?
Nothing worked. Look at me.
But you're not allergic. You had that sesame seed the other week on the podcast.
No, that was a piece of garlic. No, but I have figured out. I have figured out that I'm not allergic to most things, which is great.
What do you attribute that to?
I attribute that to feet.
Popeye's chicken.
To Popeye's chicken. Yeah. No, I don't know. It was just like I think it's true. I think people will say, "Oh, if you do this long enough, you'll stop having this stuff." And then I think what they're discounting is that your body just changes.
grow out of it.
Yeah, you just grow out of things. So I don't, sure, I'll eat liver for 7 years, and I'll probably be allergic to it by the end of it.
And then for dinner, I'm gonna have that dog food taco.
You'll have
meat.
the rest of it?
Yeah, I totally will.
Yeah, no, I'd be sad.
But anyways, should we get into our little gimmick that we have planned?
I know we're celebrating today.
It's celebrating. So today, this episode, August 17th, is National Black Cat Appreciation.
Guys, we were really desperate.
It's really, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel. If you want to hear us talk about anything, and also we get a lot of people want the Ranky Pankies.
Yeah.
Which we have one coming out soon.
It's true. Do you think it'll come out before this comes out?
Oh, there's no circumstance where that's the case. There's no circumstance.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
No.
Okay.
But
there is one coming.
There's one coming, and if you want to edit Ranky Panky, you totally can. It's all yours. But today's National Black Cat Appreciation Day.
Yeah.
And it's also National I Love My Feet Day.
Well, we picked the wrong thing to talk about, didn't we? What?
It's National Black Cat Appreciation Day. That's number one. National I Love My Feet Day. National Medical Dosimetrist.
Who is deciding this?
Dosimetrist Day.
Who decides what it's... Oh, this is national this day.
And National Nonprofit Day. So we've already screwed that over by asking people to buy T-shirts.
I mean, we're a nonprofit. All right, thanks for watching this episode.
Anyway, we're gonna quickly because we don't have much else to talk about other than Liver King, which we'll be back next week to talk about Liver King. But we have a list of bad luck.
Yeah, we got some bad luck, and we thought we'd do a
bad
little.
Luck signs.
We thought just because people are getting their crave and they want their fix of Ranky Panky, we thought we'd try and do something similar to it.
Yeah,
right now,
where we're gonna call it Rankito Pankito.
Uh-huh.
Just a little one. No, there's no screen.
You didn't approve this with me before.
You did.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Let's just shut the... Justin, shut the cameras off. Yeah, it's also if you want to be our little guy, if you want to be our little boy. Yeah, but you go and,
Our beautiful boy.
Our beautiful boy. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to go through, and I figure we're just going to do it really quick.
Yeah.
S tier, F tier, E tier.
But what if we want to change them? We might even forget what.
I think I think you're missing the line. I think you're completely off base right now. I think you're completely off base. I think you're being unreasonable.
Okay.
It's just a quick one.
I'm gonna have one of these quick. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Coming in at number one.
Number one. Wait. So how many are there?
I think there's about 150. I don't know. There's this many. You see?
What?
It's what I'm saying. Just go through and say, give a quick opinion.
Okay,
try and be
sure.
funny
I see. I thought there were.
clip.
Okay, sure. No, go quick.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? They say breaking a mirror is said to bring 7 years of bad luck. What do you have to say about that?
I always believed that. I feel like because it's got a cool little story behind it. It's like, oh, you break the mirror, you break yourself.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's why they say that. You see, like the little reflection in the mirror.
Well, what happens if it's from a distance? You're not you don't have a direct.
Oh, like you shoot it or something?
Yeah, or at an angle. Like imagine because you can look in a mirror and you don't have to see yourself. I can see you. Like imagine there's an angle here. I'm looking at the mirror and I throw a rock at the mirror. I break you.
Well, don't you imagine somebody on the other angle is seeing you throw the rock?
But I'm the one who broke it.
I feel like you're off.
What do you say?
First of all, luck isn't real.
I'm challenging the lore.
Yeah, okay, you challenge it. Yeah. No, I think that's a great one. I think that's easy A tier.
I think it's an F.
See, now we're in trouble.
I'd say
you think it's F?
I do. I think it's a little stupid.
Breaking the mirror is. I mean, there's so many stupid things that are going to be on there.
You have to recycle.
What? You have to recycle?
You have to recycle mirror. It has to be broken at some point. What if do you know how many ugly mirrors there are? What the fuck? You just expect them to live in perpetuity?
Sure, but I guess I'm not thinking like, oh, like you put it in like the assembly line and it cracks open in like the garbage truck.
I'm just saying.
All right, what do you want to meet in the middle ground? You want to say it's a?
I think we're allowed to disagree on this one.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's a great one.
Okay.
I think I'm a little mad at you.
How about this? A bird or flock going from left to right is apparently bad luck.
Now you think this is stupid? Not stupid. This is idiotic. What do you mean they're going left to right?
I think this is actually the best one. No, I think this is somehow even more stupid. This is also
so
F tier.
stupid.
What
do you mean they can't ever fly left?
They say it's bad. They say yeah, I guess so. It's paganism. They have a parentheses and it leads to paganism.
Oh, paganism.
I'm on Wikipedia. A really trusted website.
Yeah, no, that's
what
good.
is auspicia?
Like auspicious? Like
augury. It took me to augury.
My cousin Audrey?
Augury. It's a practice. Augury. It's a practice from ancient Roman religion of interpreting omens from the observed behavior of birds. When the individual is known as an augur, interpreted these signs is referring to it is referred to as taking the auspices. Auspices. This is too much for me. What do you say? So we both agree F tier. This is fucking
I would
stupid.
agree that's F tier, though I do think that we ought to bring augurs back, huh? What a great job sitting around and looking like, no, that doesn't look good.
No, guys, we got to cancel it. No.
Oh no, that crane.
Talk about that. Totally must have just been a guy who didn't want to go to a family barbecue. It didn't want to go to the family reunion. Wait, no, you guys don't see that? We can't go to New Jersey.
No, you see how there were 3 birds? You see how there were 3 ravens there? Yeah, I'm telling you, 3 ravens is bad luck. Oh, 4? There, you actually saw. I'm telling you, that's even worse.
It compounds.
Yeah.
And then there's a numbers section.
Okay.
So it says number 4.
I know 4 is bad in Japan.
Chinese, Japanese, and Korean cultures. The number 4 sounds like the word death in most of those languages.
I think that's a little silly.
You think that's silly?
Well, like, I don't know. Over here, deaf people who can't hear, we don't think they're bad luck just because they sound like death. I think that's a silly thing.
Or meth.
Not to disrespect the culture, but if that's the only reason why, I think there's plenty of. I mean, think of how many things probably sound like death in that language.
A guy named Seth.
And wait, they all have the same word for 4? Those are 3 different places.
I don't know what to tell you. I think I might. How about this? So there's. Yeah. This is kind of interesting. The other bad numbers are number 9, which sounds like the Japanese word for suffering. Also,
now it's just like anything sounds like anything.
I know. It's a game of charades. Sounds like Japanese culture maternity wards numbered 43.
What?
Also in Japanese culture, maternity wards numbered 43, as it can literally mean stillbirth. That's not a sentence.
That's not a sentence at all.
Someone go fix that.
Someone go. I want to know why 13 is unlucky. Does it have that there?
Yeah, it says there's triskaidekaphobia. Let's see what this guy has to say. 13, an ancient is a fear of avoidance of number 13. It's a reason for the fear of Friday the 13th. It's too much to read. You should.
What
the fuck was that? That's horrible. What on earth was that?
You guys hear that? You guys probably didn't hear that. We got a big thump.
Yeah, we got a big thump.
Did something fall over?
I don't know.
All right, I actually take it all back about the Japanese.
Yeah, these are all A tier.
Yeah.
Number 666. It's
That's the devil's
hexacosio hexaconta.
You got it. Like I think if it's a word that big, you skip it.
Okay. Also, the mark of the beast. What do you guys say about 666?
Again, I don't. So they could have just picked any number. I feel like this is all. So why? Why is it 666?
I guess so.
If it's like a devil thing, I get like people will be like the devil. Like I get that's scary. But it just feels like any number could be that.
Oh, wait, how about this? I found the unluckiness of 13. According to folklore historian Donald Dosey, the unlucky number of the unlucky nature of the number 13 originated with a Norse myth about 12 gods having a dinner party in Valhalla. The trickster god Loki, who was not invited, arrived as the 13th guest and arranged for Hur to shoot Balder with a mistletoe-tipped arrow. Dosey, Balder died and the whole earth got dark. The whole earth mourned. It was a bad, unlucky day. This major Norse event in Norse mythology caused the number 13 to be considered unlucky.
So wait,
yeah,
that's why all of us think 13 is unlucky because of...
Haven't you played God of War 4?
I did play God of War 4. Does that happen in that?
No, but it has to do... Remember at the end, you kill... There's spoilers. You kill the dude with the mistletoe. That's how, you know... That's how you what's his name?
Balder?
It is Balder.
Yeah, it is Balder.
Yeah, the fucking sun shoots him with a mistletoe. And the sun is Loki.
The sun is Loki. Sorry, again, spoilers. That was a real trick.
We're a video game podcast.
Uh-huh.
It's true. All right, so enough of the fucking numbers, eh? Failing to respond to a chain letter is apparently bad luck. What do you got to say about that?
Well, that's like fake. That's F tier, actually.
Sweetheart,
that's
F tier.
Fake. That's a fake. I'm sorry. That 13 has some cool little legend of it. It's got God of War. I think that should be B.
Yeah, okay. I'm down for the
Friday the 13th I think stuff. That the cool. Chain letter is fake. That's just someone wrote it up and it's like, I want you guys to send my letter.
You don't
First
respond.
of all, what is the point of that? What are they trying to do with the chain letter?
They're just trying to, They're
trying to get you to sign up for something?
Because they just want to bug you. Sometimes they just want to, sometimes people just want you to laugh with them. Sometimes that's all people want.
Sometimes people just want to watch the world burn.
All right, so chain letter, I'm going to put that as an E tier for me.
You think a chain letter is scarier than a broken mirror?
How'd you arrive at that?
Because you said the chain letter is E, and broken mirror is F. So you're like, chain letter is worse.
I'm thinking, well, all right, so what we're thinking, I'm saying if it's an A or an S tier, we're like, oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm saying and so what the broken mirror, for me, I think that's an F, because things break sometimes.
But the chain letter, that's just
I think it's pretty bad. It's an E tier. It's not like I put it on B.
Well, I'm just thinking it's like, I'm really attached
to
this
why is my permanent record being brought into question? This is a stupid podcast. We're a bad YouTube
You're
channel.
Absolutely right.
What is happening? Right. I put it as an E tier. I didn't say it was my favorite. How about this? In Chinese culture, giving a clock as a gift.
Oh, well, it's like you're running out of time.
This is another pronunciation.
It sounds like really. It's just if something sounds like death.
The Chinese hate rhymes. Giving a clock as a gift in Chinese culture, as in Chinese to give a clock, song zhang, has the same pronunciation as sending off for one's end. Song zhang.
Huh. No, well,
I think that's actually I've come full circle. I think that's kind of badass.
I mean, that is pretty
because
cool.
Also,
that's a cooler one.
Also, giving a clock is a horrible gift.
Oh, I think I'd appreciate a clock.
You want me to give you a clock?
First of all, I feel like clocks are usually pretty expensive. So I wouldn't expect that of you.
That's fair.
But I get for my birthday 2 years in a row, I've gotten lamps. So I'm big on old decorations, old furniture.
As am I. You know what I wanted to do? I had this idea.
Yeah.
You know, in my old attic at home, I have so many fucking Megazords, Power Ranger Megazords.
Oh.
I should fucking get one or two and set them up somewhere.
You absolutely should.
A fucking Megazord.
Yeah.
My
Put it
biggest
in the background here.
Yeah, maybe. My big fear is that I start playing with it and I regress as an adult man.
And Liver King walks in.
I can explain.
You ever want to decorate these curtains? Put some stickers on them or something?
No. Not really. I do want to do it. What I want is I want a sign to come down and it'll say the Bells and Whistles podcast or something.
Maybe like a neon sign that comes.
The neon sign is going to go above the TV someday. If you're a neon sign maker, you let me know because I want Bellhop.
Well, you know what would be goofy if you do enough of these. You know, like it's a sign, you pull it down, and it's like the Bells and Whistles podcast, and you pull it and it goes back up or whatever. I mean, we would probably keep it down the whole time, but you do it a couple of times. And one time I pull it down, it's a naked lady. Whoops, wrong one.
We'll save that for the studio. When we get our studio, we'll do that. Hanging a horseshoe with its ends pointing down.
Oh, I've heard of this one.
As it is believed that the luck will fall out.
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty funny.
You think that's?
I think
good?
it's a
What
little
do you say?
goofy
You say
one.
that's a B?
I'd say that's like a C.
I say
don't
the
think...
clock one, the Chinese clock one. I give that a B.
I think that's a B. I think that's the only time where rhyming is kind of scary.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Horseshoe one, I'm going to give a C because who really cares? Who's hanging horseshoes?
My family has horseshoes up. So you take that right back.
You know what? I'm sorry. I do apologize. Opening on. Oh, this is a classic. Opening an umbrella indoors. What do you got to say?
I'm still not. I'm not quite sure why. I know it is always something that I clock, and I'm like, I don't know. But we also have to open up umbrellas for our
Yeah,
lights.
there's actually 2 umbrellas right now.
So
open. But these maybe they're not considered.
Maybe they
umbrellas.
count as parasols.
Oh, dear.
No, does it say why? I'm curious.
No, it doesn't. I could go to the Umbrella Wikipedia page.
Umbrella Academy.
Oh, you want to talk about Umbrella Academy?
Yeah, sure. I haven't
about
watched. I haven't watched any of it.
What a beautiful show.
I know you.
really
That's
love
your that's one of your big shows.
I really do because the fucking testes on the writers' room of the people that wrote that show. It's fucking incredible. They've designed a world where literally anything can fucking happen.
Yeah.
Anything.
And aren't the characters kind of like, what? Now this? Are you kidding me? Or,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a little bit of that.
It's like all about fucking time space continuum shit.
Yeah.
So like they're like, okay, this story's boring now. Okay, great. We're gonna force them to a fucking different fucking time.
They're going over here now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's kind of silly, but I like it.
They've had to save the world 3 times, 4 times, as a matter of fact.
I also am still unclear if any of them have like fun or cool power. I know like one of them is strong, and that's it.
Oh, one of them is the strong. The fun angle is that the strong one also has the body of an ape.
Oh,
You would love how
I gotta check
creative
it
they're.
out. Yeah.
You would really love it. One of them, Elliot Page, his power is to just explode. His power is just to fucking explode.
Can he do it like multiple times or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you die if you explode.
No.
Okay.
No, it's there's one in this season. There's an alternate team.
Okay.
And one of them is just like this hideous guy, and his power is that if you hit him, whatever force you hit him with, you get hit with that. So you punch him in the face, it's like you're punching yourself in the face.
Okay, I like that.
There's another person who's blind, and she can see with a team of crows. A team of crows follow her.
Is her name
around.
Augur?
No, I forget. It's Faye.
Faye.
Yeah. But enough about Umbrella Academy.
I like that. I like when people have like creative, goofy little powers.
Oh, you really would love it.
One thing that has always stuck with me. If you're any fans of the comic Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, there you go. I'll let you.
No, there's a great moment where there's a guy in it who like his powers. He turns. He like gets everybody in the room and he slowly goes down the alphabet and he gets rid of letters in the alphabet. And if you say a word with the letter in the alphabet in it, you die. Oh. And so it like slowly counts all the way down to Z. And somebody beats him by like startling him and he says, "Ah!" And then it's the stupid.
Okay, on the Isle of Man, rats are referred to. Wow, on the Isle of Man, rats are referred to as longtails, as saying rat is considered bad luck.
This is the Isle of Man?
Yeah, I don't know what the Isle of Man is. Let's see.
This is a very educational podcast.
It really is. It's an island nation and self-governing British Crown dependence in the Irish Sea between Great Britain and Ireland.
Ooh, the Isle of Man.
What was
I
that?
was trying to do Irish, but I sounded Caribbean. Billy! Mandy! Where's me scythe? Isn't it kind of crazy they made him Caribbean?
Is there a story about how he came in and he just did like the menacing voice?
Yeah.
And they were just like, just try something crazy and fun. And he did Jamaican.
Yeah.
And they were like, you have a part. They were just blown
right
away.
there.
Yeah.
Same guy from Crash Bandicoot. You ever played Crash Bandicoot?
Is that true?
Yeah, he's a little mask guy in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Crash. I don't know what else he says in it.
So that one's an F. So that one's an F. So they have a whole section dedicated to the Navajo culture. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
It's only 4 of them.
Give me highlights. Or it's just 4?
It's just 4. Pointing
right.
at a rainbow, throwing rocks into the wind, a coyote crossing one's path heading north, and an owl flying over a house. What do you guys say about those?
An owl flies over my house. I think that's sick. I think that's really...
I'll be honest. I think as animals go,
yeah,
I think owls are top 5 funny.
Owls are so... I think owls are
so fucking funny.
Really funny and also so cool. I think they're so cool with their little sharp little things.
I just like how they're always like...
Yeah.
just constantly...
Yeah, constantly on the lookout. Guys, for everybody listening right now...
No, you have to watch on YouTube.
Ryan's got a big fucking weird emoji wondering face on. Woo!
Just always looking for... I don't know.
Yeah.
Coyote,
I don't know how I'd ever know if they're walking north.
Yeah, you have to have your compass, don't you?
I'd have to have my compass out, which I have never used a compass correctly. Not once in my life have I used a compass correctly.
It's really that hard to go.
It totally is for me. I see it, I'm like, which one's north?
I like that pointing at a rainbow is bad luck. They're like, don't do that!
Now you've got me doing it. And what was the first one? Like a caribou?
The rainbow was the first one. The other one is throwing rocks into the wind is bad luck.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people probably did that.
I think so.
I think they probably had a lot of bad luck.
I think the reason... I mean, I don't know.
Oh, no, I guess it makes sense because you throw the rock and it'll blow back at you.
Yeah, I guess that's bad.
Yeah, that's probably bad luck.
You know how strong the wind has to be?
I don't know. The one that if you want one, because this is probably, we probably ought to wrap it up. Not the show, but this segment, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
The Navajo. We're bashing the Navajo.
We're bashing the Navajo. Guys, you were great.
Yeah, you were a big fan of the Navajo. The Navajo, you're welcome on the podcast.
You want to come on the podcast anytime.
Yeah.
Is there one that you are steadfastly, you're like, that's true. I have to be wary of it every time. Are you like a superstitious guy? Because I have one that I always do.
No, I can't say that I can't say that that's true. I have a lot of weird idiosyncrasies, but none of them are like, oh, that's bad luck if I do that. I would need to think about it. You put me on the spot. I don't know. All right. I don't think I have one.
The one that I always do is if I spill salt, I throw it over both of my shoulders.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do that every single time.
When did you start that?
As long as I've known about it, I was like, yeah, no, that seems like
that's like 100% true.
That one's 100% true.
Wow.
Though I do know you're supposed to do it on a specific shoulder, and I don't know which shoulder it is.
So you just do.
So both. I do both just in case.
You might be screwing yourself. Isn't there? I don't know.
If the other one is bad, I still feel like it cancels out my.
Hold on. There's actually because I'm going.
Does it say salt over the shoulder?
It does say that, but it just says tipping over salt.
But what does it say you do?
It's just bad luck tipping over a salt shaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one you've heard about it, like you throw it over your shoulder to.
I have, and I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect it. I do have one.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's bad luck to point at if you're at a burial site.
A really ugly guy.
Ooh. No, at a cemetery, if you point at a grave, that's bad luck. You're supposed to bite your finger. If you do that.
Oh, you point at a grave.
Yeah, you point at a grave.
Huh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Like you bite your finger to save it, or that's just what
you're supposed to do. Because pointing is bad. So you bite your finger. That's
Have you done that? I don't think
I have. That's a Puerto Rican one, I think.
I don't know how often I've ever pointed at a grave. Just in general.
That's what I'm saying. I've stopped doing it.
Yeah.
I was told once.
I go over if I'm ever in a graveyard, I'm just like, look at that.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Placing chopsticks straight up in a bowl of rice in Chinese and Japanese culture is reminiscent of food offerings left for the dead.
Oh, see, they've got good ones.
They've got reasons.
I think they've got reasons.
I think that's an A. I think that's kind of badass. You don't want to do that. You want to put them on a little angle. The next one? What? The next one?
Get your dick caught in the blender.
The next one is pointing towards feces. And then it says parentheses England. Like they were just like England,
don't do it.
England,
you know what
weirdos.
I was? If you want pivot off of that, I watched the Princess Diana documentary last night.
What'd you have to say?
First of all, very sad. Like I was trying to think of something funny to say about Princess Diana, and there's nothing funny to say.
Crushing.
It's a crushing thing.
Yeah.
That being said, Jesus Christ, that entire royal family is just god awful looking.
I honest to God, and I feel
unbelievable.
bad. Honest to God, I feel bad. I don't know two things about any.
About the royal family.
I couldn't tell you two things.
I'm pretty because my whole family watched The Crown.
Sure.
This is a shout out to The Crown on Netflix.
Shout
if
out
you
to
watch
The Crown.
that. So I know a little bit now, or like I could as much as anybody who watches that show does.
Right.
But I just kind of feel like none of them. It's just like we all decided that we're like, okay, yeah, these good people are going to be really rich and fancy.
Yeah, these are the cool kids.
These are the cool kids.
I don't like it.
And never once have they been cool.
No.
It seems like. Like,
No.
I know there might be some steadfast royalists out there.
I know. They're like, oh, it's just I can barely get it up for my own family history. You know, like you expect me to care about these British people with bad teeth? I don't get it.
And I get that, like, they want to have like somebody they all can rally behind. Like I don't
know if I get
as
it.
silly as
I don't know
like
if I
the
get it.
stuff, the meaningfulness of behind the presidency is or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I get why people like it. It's the same reason I think they wanted a president, but they have a prime minister. Just like get excited about whoever that's going to be. You know?
I guess so.
Margaret Thatcher.
I think it's a cool gimmick. I think of the. I think it, but it is a gimmick, isn't it?
Mega evolution.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Terrestrialize.
Yeah.
Terrorize. Brutalize. So, what do you got to say about the pointing towards feces? What do you say for that one?
I think it's probably a good idea not to do it.
Avoid it.
as much fun as we make of the British, I think it's actually pretty good.
I don't know. I think it's pretty fun pointing at feces.
Wow!
Get a load of that one!
Wow! Big cartoon eyes
Or
coming at him.
one variation, then we'll move on. One for like you're like, oh.
Look away.
It's.
You jumping in Scooby and Shaggy, jump into each other's arms.
Run! Ravens, crows, or magpies. I think this is also an A tier for me. I think because those birds are scary. I think it's kind of.
It's just like scary seeing them.
Yeah, I just think it's a cool lore.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, a raven, oh shit. I think it's a little sexy.
I used to think Edgar Allan Poe was really cool.
Yeah.
Like I used to think that. Well, like he disappeared. Like he had like his whole. His story behind his death is that
No.
he everybody loved him, and then he was like, okay, I'm gonna go on a little trip now. And he never went to where he was supposed to be. Nobody knows where he was. He was gone for like a week. And then they found him, like, he was like wet. He was like covered. He was like slimy. They found him under a bridge. He'd been gone for 5 days and they pulled him out. And they're like, where you been? And he didn't say anything. He was like saying nothing at all. And then he died. It's like,
Wow.
It's like, I used
That's spooky.
I
He's
used to
a
think like,
spooky
oh,
fella.
like something got him. Like something got him. And then I realized, oh, he was probably just like really drunk.
He's probably coked up or something.
Yeah.
Ah, what a way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a controversial one.
Okay.
Saying the word Macbeth or wishing someone saying the word
Mickey
Macbeth
D.
or wishing someone good luck while inside a theater.
Um,
That's one. I say break legs.
you say break legs.
I
I
do
always
say
forget to do it. I do.
I totally say Macbeth.
Yeah, well, I don't understand what, because there was like a bad production of Macbeth one day
I don't know,
or something.
but you got to say the Scottish play.
You got to say the Scottish play. I have heard people, like I've heard, horror stories from my, like the older folks that my parents hang out with and whatnot. And they do say
Macbeth.
that there was, like, you say Macbeth in a theater and the whole production was cursed afterwards. So, like, people, like, abide by it.
I do.
Yeah.
I will try my best to, out of respect to the other.
Yeah.
Out of my, it's really because I lack respect for other actors. Like if we were doing a show, I would say Macbeth and see what happens.
Yeah.
But
see what happens.
See what happens.
Well,
tempt fate.
well, it's the same reason why they have the ghost light. You know about the ghost light
No,
at the
what's
end?
this?
It's like a theater. like big Broadway houses or whatever, they're scared that all their theaters are haunted.
Yeah.
So they'll leave a big like lamppost light. They cart onto the stage at the end of the night every night. And they turn it on, so it's never completely dark in a theater.
Really?
It's actually pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Look at all the tidbits you're getting.
I know you're learning a lot of little stuff
like,
today.
Like and subscribe. But do you say break legs or you say good luck?
I say I try to like I know like I'm like oh yeah like break legs, but I'll accidentally be like good luck.
Yeah,
and
have a
then,
good show, whatever.
Yeah,
I'll do that. But no, I like saying break a leg.
Break a leg.
It makes me feel like I'm part of the club.
Do you have your equity card? I forget. You have your equity card. No.
Yeah. I'm part of equity.
You haven't paid the dues. Or
no,
whatever.
not at all. They're gonna come for me. I'm gonna need to.
Out you.
Yeah,
dox
no,
you like
it's
that.
fine. I need to call them because it's true. I haven't used a single benefit in Lord knows how long.
Yeah.
So like, why would I pay them?
No, I mean like, why would you? It's totally fine.
But I got to give them a call.
Yeah.
Equity. If anybody from Equity out there, you want to help me settle my situation. What am I saying? Shoes on the table. Bad luck.
I don't think bad luck. Incredibly rude.
Bad manners.
Bad manners.
I don't know if that's bad.
Good lord. What are you putting your shoes on the table for?
Yeah. What is 3 on a match? What is 3 on a match? 3 on a match, also known as third match.
Also known as the Cleveland Steamer.
Superstition that goes if 3 soldiers lit their cigarettes from the same match, one of the 3 would be killed, or that the man who was the third on the match would be shot. Huh. Since then, it has been considered bad luck for 3 people to share a light from the same match.
Wow.
That's kind of cool. That might be an S tier.
I think that might be an S tier one. I'm also curious, how long is the match that you can get 3 different ones at the same time?
You just watch. You just watch.
A little circle jerk action.
Viewing one's doppelganger may be considered a harbinger of bad.
I feel like that's scary when you see somebody that looks like you.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody that looks quite like me.
No, I saw a guy who looked like me.
You did?
Pictures.
Yeah.
Oh,
your grandpa looks like you.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
But that's like related. That doesn't count.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I forget that it's. Wait, let's see if I can find it really quick. Rick West. Rick
West. Oh, like you know his name?
Yeah. He's a dude. He was a heartthrob in the 80s or something.
Like people say, I look like the bassist from Queen.
Hold on. Okay. Yes, Rick West. Hold on. Oh look, we're on the way. This is
Rick and Morty.
Rick West.
Yes.
Right here. I think that's what that. I think I look like that guy. What do you guys say? What do you think?
I don't know. The nose ain't right.
The nose isn't right. It's not a perfect fit.
It's not a perfect fit. I don't know if I would see this guy and say he looks like Ryan.
There's a better picture.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
He's got your eyes.
Yeah. He's got the.
And he's got the chin.
There's something dopey and annoying about him.
He's got the chinny chin.
Chin. Killing a ladybug.
Killing a ladybug, a terrible thing to do. Don't do that. I'd say.
I won't squish a ladybug, but I'll flick the fuck out of one. Yeah, I'll pump that shit.
What was it? Oh, we were talking about. That's right. Yesterday when we were with Kersey, we were talking about do you think Kamala Harris has flicked anybody's dick?
I'll let you tell the full story.
That's the entire story, ain't it? Oh no, we were talking about Andrew Cuomo,
and we were like, he totally did that.
Yeah, we were saying he absolutely did that.
And then, but the argument,
and then you were saying how like you think we were saying like that's just like every politician, if you dig deep enough, probably you'd find something like that.
Not to make it okay.
It's certainly not
to make it okay. But I think it's a disgusting thing to be a politician.
Yeah,
and you said, wait, you think Kamala Harris flicked people's dicks? And I was like, of course. Kamala, you're welcome on the pod.
Kamala, please. Yeah, Kamala. I know. Kamala Harris. I'm sorry.
I hate you.
I'm sorry, Kamala. Koala.
Walking under a ladder.
Walking under a ladder. Again, I always think that like bad luck stuff like that is just like mindful things. Don't walk under. Why would you walk under a ladder anyway? It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
Yeah.
But I like the ones that it seems like okay,
like sometimes
just
I
like
have,
good
though.
common sense to have.
Yeah.
Like step on a crack, break your mom's back.
Yeah.
You have a viral tweet about such a thing.
Got a whole 4 likes.
4 likes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought that was a good tweet. I'm mad nobody liked it. I think it's because people are against me.
I think they are.
Yeah.
I think they certainly are. But I do think that that's I don't know why you break your mom's back, but I still try to avoid stepping on cracks regardless. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
A lot. It's nothing personal, Mom. Nothing personal, Mom. I got places to be. And then the last one was the black cat.
The black cat.
Yeah, what do you got to say about that?
I like a witchy vibe. I think it's the same thing that comes with like ravens and crows and whatnot. Like I see that, I'm like, yeah, that's. I mean, I have a black cat, but he's like a
totally black
he's like
cat,
a tuxedo cat.
Yeah, he's a tuxedo.
So I guess I don't think he counts.
Which one is P. Sherman?
P. Sherman's a tuxedo.
P.
cat.
Sherman.
Yeah, and then
My
John
arch
Stanley
rival.
is a cow cat.
Cow cat.
That's what they call him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's your arch rival, is he now?
P. Sherman is my arch rival.
Yeah.
Sure. He always throws Puerto Rican slurs at me. The fucking bastard. He always tries to disrespect me.
Asking you to get your papers.
He has to see my birth certificate.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. You want to talk about Princess Diana? You got anything to say about
I don't
her?
have a single goddamn thing to say about Princess Diana.
Yeah.
God rest her soul.
God rest her soul.
But no, I don't know. I honestly, I don't know 2 things about her either.
Yeah.
I just unfortunately.
You know about Liver King.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
But don't you kind of feel like Liver King appeals to a certain kind of guy who's unhappy with himself?
That's his main thing. He
Yeah.
keeps saying, because people will be like, and it's actually a fair point. People will be like, why do you want to live like our ancestors? They died at like 30.
Yeah.
And then the first thing he
says, but they lived like they were kings.
The first thing he said is he goes, first of all, look within. Do you really call what you're doing living? Do you think what you're doing is living? He's a very funny guy.
That's because that's exactly the answer I would have given.
Yeah. No.
Okay, but and then he doesn't have an answer to the actual question.
And then he's like, actually, they lived very long lives unless they got eaten by a lion or something. He goes out to like these tribes in Africa that they don't have running water. Or
And they're like,
and he's
look
like people live till like they're 80 and they don't have medical care or whatever. They just live like I'm telling you to live.
I don't know. I feel like they get, different. I also feel like there's different shit back then. Like they had like woolly mammoths and whatnot.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's totally fair. The next thing on my list that's in my head, the reason that I don't think I'm successful is because I'm getting too much blue light. I need blue light glasses.
Come now.
That's really the next thing I'm going to buy.
You get too much blue light?
Yeah, I think that's the issue.
What, like from a computer screen?
From a computer, artificial lights, I think it's terrible for me. I think that's what's holding me back.
I got the blue light glasses.
Do you really?
Yeah, I
How
do
often
have
you wear
those.
them?
I've been bad about it, but for a while I wore them every time I was on the computer, and it gave me a terrible headache.
Really? Yeah, no. I think you have pussy ones. Yeah. I think you have pussy. I think you need me. If I get mine, they're gonna be solid red. They're gonna be solid red, and they're gonna be big giant goggles. Do you understand?
And you say, "Go gadget."
Yes, I say I go like this, and I shoot a beam. And I would wear them. I would wear them at 6 p.m. sharp. We'd roll around, and they'd go straight on my face. And I'd wear them until I go to sleep.
Very good.
Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of like, did you ever watch Eric Andre? I don't know if you ever watched Eric
bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces. You ever see the bit where he's pretending to be a robot and he's like walking up to people? He's like, lasers, X-ray sensors, show me this guy's cock. Okay, thank you.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Eric Andre, you're welcome to the podcast anytime.
Any fucking time.
Anytime you
We
want.
got to start sending cold DMs.
Yeah.
And being like, hey, you want to come on?
Who do you think? Hey, in the comments section, tell us who's the first person that we should cold DM.
Who is it?
Who do you want us to have?
Who is it, and why is it President Barack Obama? Right?
Wouldn't it be great? if President Barack Obama was like on this couch.
He
with
came
us.
to Astoria, Queens,
Uh-huh.
and walked up 4 flights.
And he was like, "Now let me be clear.
And he was like,
This setup you've got is not bad.
This is a comfy couch.
It's a comfy couch.
It's a comfy couch. It's hot in here.
It's hot.
It's hot in here. It's hot in here.
Now
There's air conditioning.
You got
You
it.
got air conditioning.
Now, do you boys like to party?
Oh, but what do you got? I'll have a beer. I'll have a beer.
My Barack Obama slowly starts turning into Bill Clinton.
Everything
Like I do.
for you slowly starts turning
yeah.
into Bill Clinton.
What's
Hey.
going on here?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
You got anything else to say? How long we?
We've been just hit an hour.
Okay,
Just
that's enough
an
for
hour.
me.
That's
You got
enough for
anything
me.
else to say?
I don't know. You want to name your favorite president on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Reagan. No, it's Obama, of course. He's the coolest guy ever.
I like Teddy Roosevelt.
I know you're a Teddy Roosevelt guy.
I know, but I don't know anything about him. He might be totally toxic too.
Me, I like Taft.
I like that fuck.
His custom bathtub. Fuck that
President
guy.
Taft. Yeah,
Anytime
that guy.
you need a custom bathtub, that infuriates me.
I feel like we could point a lot and like blame a lot of stuff on Taft.
Is that true?
I do. He untrusted the bus trusters. Neil, if you could please clip that.
Neil, don't waste a clip on
Yeah.
that. But he unbusted the bus trusters?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Well, because Teddy Roosevelt was a trust buster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he went around and he broke up all the big banks and
Okay.
he broke up all the big corporations. And then when he left, Taft came in.
Yeah.
And Taft was like, I'll put this back.
Nice try. You ever? My favorite one is that this isn't a president, but
Yeah.
Churchill.
Yeah.
He was a huge alcoholic.
Not a very good guy, so I hear.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I just know he was a big booze bag.
He's a big booze bag.
He had like something like 12
He's got the big cigars.
scotch and sodas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
He would
like-
just drink all day. He did like 3 bottles of champagne a day. The poor
Yeah.
sucker.
Yeah.
My
I mean,
kinda
the
man.
British owe him a lot. They did a lot. He did a lot for the country.
What's your take on Brexit?
You know, it's embarrassing, but I'm still not quite sure who left.
I'm still not quite. Also, did it happen?
Yeah, did it start yet?
Is it complete?
Feels like you guys.
Brexit?
I
It
get
all
that
seems status quo right
Yeah,
now.
it seems like everything's okay over there.
Yeah,
but
what's
I think
good?
they probably said the same thing about everything that Trump did. And,
I guess so.
you know,
Boris Johnson's out.
Boris Johnson is out.
Yeah.
Did he die? He's still alive,
No,
right?
Abe got Shinzo Abe.
No,
of
I know
Japan.
he died.
He got.
But I wasn't sure if they were like standing next to each other.
No, he got kicked out on account of he was partying or something, right? It was like a maybe I'm mixing
Was he really?
stories.
No, I think it was.
We
something
really
like that.
hope you're not getting your news from us.
Yeah.
But he was having parties during COVID.
Yeah, and that's why they kicked. That's why they
No,
fired
I
him?
think it was that was
Feels
the-
like if that's we could have fired.
I think that's
Trump,
what, but that's what I'm saying. I think this
Yeah.
is like the same way people are getting Donald Trump over paperwork.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the
we
same
got
way
him
that
over
they,
him partying. Or
you know.
whatever. So who's the new Boris?
I think it's Russell Brand. I think Russell
Ricky
Brand.
Gervais.
Ricky Gervais took over. I don't fucking.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey, do me a favor. If
Yeah.
you've made it this far on the YouTube video, please like. It really helps us out. If you
Yeah.
haven't subscribed, we're inching closer to 300 subscribers. Isn't
I
that
know.
crazy? We used to be at like 150.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
we're
It's
getting close
taken-
to-
It's taken us a year of posting every week to get to get 150 more subscribers.
It's true. And leave a comment. Nobody really comments anymore.
I know. It's sad.
That's YouTube. If you're
Also, nobody
listening-
really watches anymore.
No, it's true. Nobody really does. But if you're watching, if you're listening on any of the audio versions,
Yeah.
whether it's Spotify, Apple, or Google Android or whatever, please press any and all buttons
Yeah.
available to you. You know, if you can leave a like, do that. 5 stars, that's
Yeah.
great. If you can write a little review,
Uh-huh.
it would mean so much to us. But also, if you don't do it, you should go fuck yourself.
Also, check out our shorts. They're blowing up.
Yeah, no, like
Shorts
it.
are doing
Hey,
okay.
Hey, if you want to do us a solid, every time you're scrolling on YouTube and you see a short, give it a like.
Yeah.
Today we had one that in the
Popped off.
afternoon it had over 70 likes.
It had like 77 likes.
And then we checked
we
before-
lost 10.
We lost. It got down to 65.
Who is
or
going
something.
back and unliking the shorts?
Whoever did that, we're sorry we hurt you.
I'm so sorry.
But you
I was
need to
talking about the New York housing market. What could have offended you with that?
I don't know. Or also, what happened within your life that you're like, I like that? No, actually, I don't. Like, what happened there?
He's up all night. He's like, I don't think I like that.
Wait a minute. What does this mean? I can't support this. So do all that for the audio version. If you want some like horror, creepy stuff, 3 Ways to Survive. It's a different channel, not this one. You have
It's
to go
coming back, baby.
It's coming back.
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
Okay, 3 Ways to Survive. It's a different channel. Gus Burney's on it.
Yeah.
You can watch it. There's a couple episodes. It's a good time. And then also there's like 2 videos of another fucking Let's Play. If you want, Ranky Panky is another one coming soon. If you want to edit Ranky Panky and or another fucking Let's Play, you let us know. You can be on it. But most importantly, if you really want to support us, go buy a t-shirt.
Go buy a
It's
t-shirt.
the first link in the description below.
Have we gotten any money from that?
We have $11 and it's all from Neil.
Oh. Neil, baby, we love you, Neil.
We do, Neil. Give Neil his flowers. Go follow Neil.
Go follow Neil. At Neil Cara.
Is that it?
I think it is Neil.
Okay.
Neil, I don't know how to say your last name. I will fully admit to
I
that.
think it's Cara.
Okay. At Neil Cara.
It's Cara to me. Carotene. I think that's. Did I get on my soapbox?
We had the fun. Do we still have the fundraiser for more mics, or we get rid of that?
I'm gonna buy a mic this month. I'm gonna buy a 3rd mic, and all the mics are gonna be fine. And then eventually, the next thing after that is either going to be a camera or a 4th mic. I think it's probably gonna be another A6300.
All right, baby.
I think that's gonna be the next thing, and I think we might be finally complete.
I think we might be, and then all the chaos emeralds will be together. The Infinity Stones.
You got anything else to say?
I got nothing else to say except love you and good night.
All right, guys. See you next week. Bye.
Yeah.